Grade 7 Biology, Nutrition in Animals, Module 3. Objective: as you successfully accomplish this module, you will be able to acquire digestion at different organs. What is digestion? The breakdown of complex components of food into simpler substances is called digestion. Why is digestion important? Digestion is an important process that breaks down the proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, etc. into simpler forms so that it can be absorbed easily into the body cells. Where does the digestion start from? Explain the digestion process at the beginning. The process of digestion starts from the mouth cavity or buccal cavity. Food is taken in through the mouth. Food is broken down into smaller particles by the chewing action of teeth. As saliva is added, it mixes with the food particles, slowly moistening and lubricating the food. Due to the action of saliva from salivary glands, starch in the food breaks down into maltose. How does the partially digested food reach the stomach? The partially digested food reaches the stomach through the esophagus. Esophagus is also called the food pipe. It runs along the neck and the chest. The food from the mouth, after swallowing, passes into esophagus and is pushed down to stomach by a special movement called peristalsis. Let us know more about the stomach. Stomach is a thick-walled bag present on the left side of the abdomen. It's the widest part of the alimentary canal. Esophagus brings the slightly digested food from the mouth into the stomach. Digestion in stomach. The stomach walls contain three tubular glands in its walls, which secrete gastric juice. The gastric juice contains three substances: hydrochloric acid, digestive juices, and mucus. The hydrochloric acid creates an acidic medium for the action of digestive juices. The acid kills many bacteria that enter along with the food. The digestive juice breaks down protein into simpler substance. The mucus helps to protect the stomach wall from its own secretions of hydrochloric acid. The partially digested food then goes from the stomach into the small intestine. Digestion in small intestine. Small intestine is highly coiled and is about 7.5 meter long. After leaving stomach, food enters small intestine and the last steps of digestion takes place in small intestine. It receives secretions from liver and pancreas, and wall of small intestine also secretes juices. Role of liver in digestion. Liver is the largest gland in the body and is situated in the upper part of the abdomen on the right side. It secretes bile juice that is stored in gallbladder. The bile breaks down fat into simpler forms. Role of pancreas in digestion. Pancreas is a large cream-colored gland located just below the stomach. The pancreatic juice acts on carbohydrates, fats, and proteins and converts them into simpler forms. Let us study the final digestion of food from small intestine. The partially digested food now reaches the lower part of the small intestine. The wall of the small intestine secretes intestinal juice. The intestinal juice finally converts the proteins into amino acid, complex carbohydrates into glucose, and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Now the process of digestion is completed from small intestine. Now the process of digestion is completed. Do you know what are the end products or final products of digestion? Following are the final products or end products of digestion. Proteins get converted into amino acids, fats into fatty acids and glycerol. carbohydrates into simple sugars like glucose. How does the body use these simple food components after digestion? At first, glucose, which is the final product of carbohydrate digestion. It is again broken down with the help of oxygen into carbon dioxide and water and also release energy. This energy is used our body for different activities. Then second component, simple component after protein digestion, amino acids. These are used for growth and repair of worn out cells or poorly working cells. Then third component, small components after fats digestion, fatty acids and glycerol. It's stored below the skin as energy reserves. After digestion, the third step in the human nutrition is the absorption. This process will occur through the wall of small intestine. The inner surface of the small intestine has numerous finger-like projections called villi, which increase the surface area for rapid absorption of digested food. The digested food absorbed through the wall of small intestine goes into our blood. The blood carries these useful substances to each and every part of the body. The body uses these substances for its growth and maintenance. So, after absorption, digested food is utilized by the body and this process is known as assimilation. What happens to the undigested food? The undigested and unabsorbed food move into the large intestine. Some amount of water and salts are absorbed from the undigested food by the large intestine. The remaining undigested food moves to the rectum. Here it is stored and removed from the body through the anus. This process of removal of semi-solid waste material or fecal matter from rectum through anus from time to time is termed as egestion.